Welcome to the lecture on Module 5 Sampling Distribution, which comes under 18 Mat 41 Complex Analysis, Probability and Statistical Methods. So in this lecture, I am going to discuss about what is sampling, how to choose a sample from the population, and also about the sampling distribution and the types of sampling like with and without replacements. So before learning about sampling, we'll discuss about what is population and what is sample. So later we can discuss about the sampling concept. So a large collection of individuals or attributes or numerical data can be understood as population or universe. So grouping all these individuals or the attributes or numerical data can be understood as population, or we can call the population also as an universe. So now a finite subset of universe is called sample. So I'm choosing a finite subset of or finite data from the population or universe. We can call those subset is nothing but an sample. So now if the number of individuals in a sample is called sample size. For example, my sample contains some 10 data. 10 individuals. So I can call the sample size will be equal to 10 here. So if the sample size is less than or equal to 30, then we can call those kind of samples our simple samples or small samples. Suppose if the sample size is greater than 30, 30, we can call it as a large samples. So now the process of selecting a sample from the population is called sampling. Like what and all process we are going to use to get a sample from the population. So those process will be called as a sampling process. And also the selection of an individual or item from the population in such a way that each has the same chance of being selected here. So these kind of selection will be called as a random sampling. Suppose if I take a sample size of small n from a finite population size capital N. So then I will be having NCN samples here. So choosing the sample size of small n from the finite population capital N, always I will be having NCN samples with me. So now the random sampling is a technique in which each of the NCN sample has equal chance of being selected always. So now sampling with and without replacement. Actually the sampling concept mainly basing on two types, that is with replacement and one more is without replacement. So a sampling where a member of population may be selected more than once is called sampling with replacement. If the same member cannot be chosen more than once, will be called as a sampling without replacement. So next is simple sampling. Simple sampling is a special case of random sampling in which are independent and the probability of success will be constant always here. And the word statistics in this concept can be used for to denote the random variable or the values of the random variable. So now the actual concept, that is sampling distribution. So let us suppose that we have different samples of size n drawn from the finite population capital N. So now for each and every samples of size n, we cannot compute the quantities like mean, standard deviation, etc. So now obviously these quantities like mean and standard deviation will not be same for all the samples. Suppose if I group these quantities according to their frequencies like mean and standard deviation, the frequency distribution so generated according to their order will be called as a sampling distribution of means and standard deviation, etc. Suppose if the sampling distribution of large samples will be taken, means that distribution will be lead to normal distribution. So now I'm going to discuss about standard error. The standard deviation of the sampling distribution will be called as a standard error. It can be denoted like SE, and the reciprocal of this standard error will be called as a precision. So next one is sampling distribution of the means and sample variable. So we'll see how to find the sampling distribution of means and also about the sample variables. The sample mean is a statistics or random variable, and we discuss the sampling distribution of the statistics here. So we consider all the possible random samples of size n, and to find the mean of each one of these samples, we discuss the sampling distribution of the sample means for two possible type of random samplings. So that will be completely based on random sampling with replacement, and also about the random sampling without replacement from the given population size capital N. So now we will see about the random sampling with replacement. So random sampling with replacement. So here I'm choosing the items are drawn one by one and are put back to the population again before the next drawn. Now if I assume that capital N is the size of the finite population and small n is the size of sample, I mean what I'm choosing from the finite population capital N, so then I will be having n power n samples with me. So in the case of random sampling with replacement, I will be having always n power n samples. For example, my population size is 8 and I'm choosing a sample size of 2. So then I will be having 8 power 2, I mean 8 square sample. So that is 64 sample size I will be having with me. Suppose the mean mu x bar of the frequency distribution of the sample means will be equal to the population mean in this case. So this mu x bar is nothing but mean of the samples means, and this mu is nothing but mean of the actual population. So in the random sampling with replacement concept, always this mean of the actual population will be equal to the mean of the sample means. So next, coming to the standard deviation, the variable sigma x bar square will be called as an variance of the sample means what I found here, and it will be equal to the sigma square by n. So where the sigma square is nothing but variance of the actual population. So in this concept, this sigma x bar square will be equal to the sigma square by n. This n is nothing but a sample size, what I am choosing from the finite population here. So it can be noted like mu x bar is equal to mu always, and sigma x bar square is equal to sigma square by n always. So where sigma x bar square is also called as a standard error of the means in this concept. So next is random sampling without replacement. So here the items are drawn one by one and are not put back to the population before the next drawn. So in this case, we will be having NCN samples. So samples, we have the following results according to their notation. So here also same thing, the value of mu x bar will be equal to mu. So as I told that mu will be equal to the mean of the population, and mu x bar will be equal to the mean of the samples in the concept without replacement. And here the variance sigma x bar square will be equal to capital N minus small n divided by capital N minus 1. So where capital N is population size, n is sample size, into sigma square by n, where sigma square is the variance of the actual population. So and here this variance will be equal to this variance. So where I can denote the constant c is equal to n minus n by n minus 1 is called finite population correction factor. And we have to know that always the value of c closer to 1 as limit n tends to infinity, n minus n by n minus 1 will be equal to 1. So next is standard error. So standard error in the sense the standard deviation of the sampling distribution will be called as a standard error, and it is given by the formula z is equal to x minus mu by z into square root of n. So this can be treated as expression for the normal distribution also, with mean 0 and variance will be equal to unity. So next is statistical hypothesis. So a statistical hypothesis is an assertion or we can call it as an assumption also, which are about the distribution of one or more random variables. So the testing of hypothesis. So the hypothesis will be formulated for the purpose of its cancellation here under the assumption that it is true or not. So this kind of hypothesis will be called as a null hypothesis, and it is denoted by symbol H0. So any hypothesis which is complementary to the null hypothesis will be called as an alternative hypothesis, and the alternative hypothesis will be denoted by symbol H1. examples. So to test the process B will be better than process A, we can formulate the hypothesis like there is no difference between the process A and B, we can take it. Similarly, to test the relationship between two variables is same. So which can formulate the hypothesis like there is no relationship between the two variables also, we can take it. So next is critical region. A region corresponding to the statistics in the sample space H which amounts of rejection of the null hypothesis H naught is called as a critical region or the region of rejection. So now if the same rejection of sample space is which amounts to the acceptance of H naught will be called as an acceptance region here. So in the next lecture, I'm going to discuss about few more concepts related to the sampling distribution. Thank you.